because Shedeur is injured.
Right.
What happened to him?
He got a apparent oblique injury, supposedly because he throwing them bullets and shit. But I want to talk about your boy Dillon Gabriel.
Just part of it. You know, there's entertainers and there's competitors, and I totally understand that. And my job is to compete.
He said it seemed like he trying to take shots at my man Shedeur, talking about some people out here for entertainment and others out here competing. Last time I checked, the NFL is not only entertainment number one, but it's also competing. It's both. So don't try to take shots. And do a pick six.
Every week y'all prove my point that there is a hate agenda against Shedeur Sanders. Here you have somebody in Dillon Gabriel threw a pick six and a fumble, and then when he was interviewed in the middle of a game said there are competitors and there are entertainers and I'm a competitor, and y'all swear up and down he was not talking about Shedeur. Then he doubled down and said that he was talking about the media. And what did the media say? Nothing.
Like I said, they were playing two totally completely different teams. You're not going to sit here and tell me the 2s and 3s on the Panthers are as good as the 2s and 3s on the Eagles. But
yes, I am. Yes, I am. That's why they 2s and 3s. That's why they 2s and 3s for a reason.
It's the cup. You're not going to tell me the 2s and 3s on the Eagles are the same 2s and 3s on the Panthers.
I'm not saying they're the same, but I'm also not saying that the Eagles are better than Panthers. They're 2s and 3s for a reason. Is they number one? Oh, okay then. And last time I checked, if you ain't number one, we ain't nothing to talk about. You 2s and 3s for a reason.
If it was as you made it, Dillon Gabriel, he had a decent game. He
had a decent game.
He threw a pick and he had a turnover, but the whole
six.
The whole point is this.
Pick six. Stress that.
The whole
pick
point
six.
is this. Okay, you stressed it.
Did my boy throw any interception last week?
But
okay.
Did it change his standing on the depth chart?
It should, but all know.
Didn't.
Of course they're not, because
you didn't answer that quick enough.
Of course, but let me answer that. It did in my mind. It did in every.
But
hold on. You asked me a question. In my mind, and millions of other people who saw the two played, it did. Now we all know the organization is going to make it hard as possible for this man to succeed, but it doesn't matter, because every time he touched that field, he's throwing magic out there, and you can't deny what's evident. So what we got is hold on. We're gonna take Shedeur's his first preseason game. He had the 2s and 3s he going up against, and we took Dillon Gabriel's his preseason game, and if you put the two together, it's not even close.
I still think Dillon Gabriel be like, oh, they drafted this dude behind me. I ain't gonna love this dude. I ain't got love for him, because you're competing. There's only so many jobs, especially at the quarterback position. Some teams keep 2. Last year, Cleveland kept 3. Point being, you don't know what those numbers are, but you know Joe Flacco gonna be there. You know Deshaun Watson on the books, so you like, yo, it's me and him. Bow.
We got one whose quarterback rating is over 100, and the other one is at 70. That ain't good, buddy, in the NFL. So when we're battling for positions, right, every pass, every damn interception, touchdown, catch, all that shit counts. And if you compare the two, Shedeur is blowing his ass out of the water.
Well, that's not what the depth chart said.
We don't care about what the depth chart said. What we see it is what the NFL and every football or sports do. We're looking at a tape.
While you hyped up and I cared about what the depth chart is saying. The depth chart is saying he's still the 4th quarterback out of 4 quarterbacks.
We got it, but what everybody sees who's playing better between the two. That is Shedeur is playing better than Gabriel.
Like I said, you have to take into consideration of competition as well.
What you mean? We got 2 teams. The 2s and 3s on the Panthers played the 1s when they played Shedeur.
No, they didn't. They played their 2s.
All right, fine. We're gonna keep it that way so we can make sure that this is why I'm gonna patent my damn argument. We got 2s and 3s on both teams playing, right? Last time I checked, they battling for position too, just like Shedeur and Dillon Gabriel, right? Right. So what we seen is the 4th string who hardly got any goddamn rest. Gabriel, he got rest with the first team. So he's supposed to be a little bit more sharper than Shedeur, because he's getting more reps than Shedeur. But my man Shedeur, QB1, is out playing his ass. That's the difference. That's what we see here, and we're gonna speak on that. We're gonna talk on that, right?
I think Shedeur might be in trouble.
He ain't in trouble.
Not playing this week, kind of might be in trouble.
Nah, they ain't had him. They ain't had him scheduled to play anyway.
I'm sure he was going to play if he didn't hurt himself.
Nah, they gonna,
because if he that would have given people in Cleveland even more reason for Shedeur to start. They would have had him come in. Why would you sit him if you're trying to convince them that he's supposed to?
And what I spoke on last week, they're tampering down expectations because they know his name comes with baggage. He has a fan base and everything, so they're trying to keep that shit tampered down, so not letting it get out of control. Because if the Cleveland fan base rallies around Shedeur, they almost had to be twisted their arm to get him to play, because they're really trying to patent this season and trying to get a QB next season, because they have a first-round draft pick, and those who come out that class are like Archie Manning, just to name of a few coming out.
It's going to be some QBs there next year,
right?
But I'm saying Shedeur got to play this week. He got to play this week. If he doesn't play this week, I don't like.
They only got 3 games. They only have 3 preseason games,
and they're 2 down, so they only got 1 more.
They saying
so he got to play.
They already report saying that he's.
We know Flacco ain't playing.
No, because
I don't even know if Pickett going to be in.
No, because he hurt.
Yeah,
it's coming down between Shedeur and Gabriel, and Shedeur is going to outbeat him. He's going to beat him. He's already doing it right now.
Yeah, and Cleveland did win that game.
Right, and Cleveland lost today.
Oh, they didn't? They won.
They won
today? They beat the Eagles.
Yeah, they beat the Eagles 22-13.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
They won.
Dillon wasn't the reason why. Okay, let's move on.
In fact, there's a game still going on between Denver and Arizona, and there are 8 minutes 52 left in the fourth, and Denver's up 27-7. So they got that. Your man Cam Ward.
He had a horrible day.
Yeah, I heard this game wasn't too good today, but they did manage to beat the Falcons 23-20, so that's good. What did Cam Ward do? It looks like he was 2 for 7 in completions, 42 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and 0 sacks. But he had a quarterback rating of 52.1. So
it wasn't
he did
the
not
best
have
day
a
for
good
Cam.
game today.
Wasn't a good day for Bryce.
Yeah.
Bryce didn't have a good day.
See, and how does Cam Ward feel knowing that Shedeur is injured and taking the spotlight away from Shedeur and putting it on
Great,
him?
because that means that nobody really looking at Cam. No, you know why I saying nothing about Cam Ward?
No, he can make them. He can make all the mistakes.
All the mistakes he won. Cam Ward starting the first snap of the NFL season. It don't matter. He gonna be He's QB1 definitively.
Yes,
Cam ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yes.